I've come to realize that ever since ODM entered into government, we are clearly seeing dunderheads. We are clearly seeing people, hypocrites like JUNET Muhammad, coming out to protect even things they're not supposed to protect. Okay. Furthermore, we are even seeing people like MURKOMEN, one of the people who defended William Ruto's right when he was being persecuted by Uhuru, is coming out to defend William Ruto even when he does bad things, that is abduction. We all know there is an abduction spree where the government is abducting anyone who's making cartoon silhouettes of William Ruto, calling him Kasongo, because he has failed the nation. Okay? If this abduction were maybe done by someone else, we wouldn't have talked like this much. But they are being done by a regime which stood on the line of human rights, which stood to say that it's going to fight abductions. On very many moments, Ruto came out to say that he doesn't want abduction. In fact, at the end of this video, I'm going to play a tape when he was promising silver and gold when it came to human rights. So today, people are coming out to protect Ruto's bad things. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the hypocrisy of JUNET Muhammad and MURKOMEN, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials you can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, JUNET Muhammad is a fierce defender of Raila Amolo Odinga. In fact, in the campaigns of 2022 general election, he was seen abusing Ruto by all names. In fact, that those words he used to use against Ruto, they offended the constitution. Now is the same person coming out to protect Ruto while saying that the people putting him in caskets are doing wrong. Okay, let me assume they are doing wrong, but he's not speaking onto the abductions, because that is the actual grave things that is happening. Worse than these, better these silhouettes cartoons than abduction, because abductions show that the country is deteriorating to unconstitutional tendencies. Before I talk about this more, I want to play a tape when bad-mannered JUNET Muhammad was talking about this. Here is the tape.
Afadhali musiweke mimi kwa coffin kabla wakati yangu hajafika. Unaenda unaweka President of the Republic of Kenya, unaweka kwa coffin, unaweka kwa Twitter na Facebook. Hiyo ni tabia chafu sana. Wacha president, mimi mwenyewe sitaki niweke kwa coffin. Sitaki speaker aweke kwa coffin. Mungu ndio anajua siku ile mtu anaweka kwa coffin. Wewe huwezi kujua. Na watu wanapiga kifua wanasema hiyo ni haki yangu ya kusema. Huna haki ya kuweka mimi kwa sanduku.
So,
hiyo haki.
Ugly man, bad man, stupid man is coming out to refute the freedom of expression. When he was abusing William Ruto towards the 2022 election, he came out to say that it is his right. Now he's contradicting himself, that's saying it is not a right of those making cartoon silhouettes against William Ruto. He's not speaking about abductions, because he's now on the dining table eating, because his principal, Raila Amolo Odinga, is in a negotiation with William Ruto. Okay? These are the people who wanted to be in government. You can't see how hypocrites these people are. Okay? Let's continue.
Mungu peke yake. It's not by mimi siwezi weka mwingine kwa sanduku. So wale watu ambao wanasema potea kama wako wapelekwe kotini kulingana na hii sheria tulipitisha bunge ya Computer Misuse and Cyber Crimes Act. Wapelekwe kotini. Lakini hii tabia ambayo Wakenya wameanza siku hizi ya kudhulumu watu kupitia mtandao. Ati fulani ya sasa amekufa, amevalishwa tai na suit, iko sanduku ndani yake. Bana, hiyo ni jambo la kuhuzunisha sana, ambayo inafaa tutoe mfano mzuri kwa vijana wetu na watoto wetu. Unaruhusu mtoto yako anaweka mtu kwa sanduku, atoe ikichukuliwa unalia, unapiga kelele. Mbona uzizuie kuua mtu mwingine? Mtu ambaye ameweka kwa sanduku ni kama mtu amekufa.
You clearly see he spent much of the time talking about cartoon silhouettes, talking about pictures on Twitter putting William Ruto in the suit, in the coffin. He spoke less against the human rights abuses done on the civilians. Okay? These are abductions, not even arrests. He's mocking people who have lost loved ones, that if your child comes out to do such things and is taken, you come here to cry. They are not being taken in the law. They are not being arrested. They are abducted. The Constitution says if you want to arrest someone, arrest him with an arrest warrant, put him in custody, okay, gazetted places, so that they can be visited by their family members, get competent lawyers. These idiots are not speaking about that because the people of Kenya are tired of them. Whenever they threaten politicians, there is a quick way they join hands to take on the Kenyan people. That will not happen. Kenyan people are awake. They know what they want. So a person like JUNET and MURKOMEN, who stood with Raila Odinga to fight for human rights, is the same people who is mocking Kenyans. Stupid. Okay? Another person is Kipchumba Murkomen. I remember when in the Senate he used to defend William Ruto. William Ruto was right to an extent that they were whipped off their presses. Kipchumba Murkomen was a majority leader. I remember by that time, okay, Kithure Kindiki was de-whipped. Very many people were de-whipped. Okay? He stood against the issues of human, he stood for human rights. Now he's coming out to mock Kenyans when their people were abducted. He would have spoken like this if they were arrested, but they were abducted. Let me play a tape of Kipchumba Murkomen saying these things. Here's the tape.
I find it very funny and very unfortunate that we as leaders, including church leaders, we are glorifying the things that this generation is doing. A few of our children are doing on social media. Sometimes the things that are very unfortunate, you know, trying to portray very bad images and silhouettes and all those kind of things. And yet we are all glorifying and saying it doesn't matter, you do it again. Even as we do our part as government to make sure that fairness and justice is seen to be done, I want to request society, let's hold hands together to guide our children in the right path, because that is our duty. Is as parents. I really pity the future generation, because some of us who are parents now, in our generation, not the generation of the speaker, in our
lecturing people that is fears for this generation. These people are in government, they must speak against abductions. If a person has made a silhouette, go to his home, present an arrest warrant, inform his people, take him to police, make a statement, take him to court, either to be convicted or otherwise. You should not come out to lecture Kenyans that their children are bad-mannered. That should stop. Okay? So it is like a propaganda machine. They are castigating the people being abducted for doing something. Let me tell you, even if someone comes out with a gun and shoots someone, kills him, the Constitution never envisaged abducting him. You come and arrest him, take him to a gazetted place, produce him to court. I'm speaking about actual killing. What about a small silhouette? Stupid Murkomen. Let's continue.
Generation to mewacha responsibilities, and our children are bosses unto themselves. I think it's important, like the Bible says, we guide our children in the right path so that they may be able to also grow a future generation that makes Kenya a country that we must be proud of. Let me tell you as a last statement, Mr. Speaker, if, you know, many of these people who have traveled, they glorify countries like US, Australia, Europe. Those countries are extremely strict in the application of cyber laws.
Yes, I agree that those countries are extremely strict, but they don't abduct people. Anyone who breaks the law, there is a way is handled. Fines, etc. According to the Constitution, they never abduct people. So Murkomen should stop lecturing Kenyans on how to do their work. He should stop this. Okay? So, I think the reason for abduction is to instill fear in Kenya so that they can stop calling out government. But trust me, these things are not going to end in time from now, because Ruto is going to be the first one-term president in Kenya. Of course, that's my opinion. Do drop me comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.